Hey YouTube, what's up? It's CS back here with another installment, and here's my review for UFC on Fuel TV Korean Zombie versus Poirier. But folks, first off, I gotta get to my contest prize, and it is going to Cracklin0405 for the second week in a row. Of course, he won the Josh Koscheck tee from the last card, and yeah, he's getting this one, Korean Zombie t-shirt by Tricosta, classic tee, and yeah, he's getting that as the second straight one for him. So good luck for Cracklin0405. Not many people pick Chan Sung Jung via submission. Not many people, including me. We better step our picks game up because, guys like Cracklin0405 are doing their thing and getting free shit. So, nice pickup for Cracklin0405. He got it at random again. Nicely done. You must have a horseshoe up your ass. Including some cats on this card because there's some whack decisions here in my opinion, but this night's going to be mostly remembered for that nice main event from Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung, and Dustin Poirier. Damn, Korean Zombie doing his thing. Holy crap, how do you sprawl into Darce? Not many guys have the initiative to do that. That was sexy. Solid win for Korean Zombie. What can I say? He outclassed Dustin Poirier wherever it was, and it was because of his willingness to fight aggressively. Dustin Poirier technically probably better on the feet for sure. When he was imposing his game plan in round 3, using the lateral movement, using his feints, his hooks, his jabs, not getting hit by Korean Zombie's power shots, he looked good. And people from technical striking backgrounds would be proud of seeing that stuff beat a brawler like Korean Zombie. But the thing is that he didn't impose that hard enough, and he didn't want to do it right out of the get-go. He wanted to, counterpunch too much with Korean Zombie. He even said it in the post-fight interview. I tried to, adapt to his game plan instead of imposing mine. So, what can I say? It was his undoing. I think he's going to learn from this. Dustin Poirier is a very good featherweight in my opinion. I still think he's top 10. He definitely has his stuff if you ask me, but, Korean Zombie was the better man tonight. After watching that shit, he's definitely my favorite fighter right now. He was one of my favorite fighters before, but I'm really proud of what he's done. He's a good guy. I wish him the best. He's getting that Jose Aldo title shot. But let's take a look at his fight round by round, shall we? Because it deserves to be looked at. First round, gets a takedown, beats Poirier up on the feet. Just moving forward, throwing those power shots, straight punches, whenever he would throw looping stuff, that was connecting to. Poirier was just not in it in round 1. And neither was he in round 2. He took Korean Zombie he took him down to the ground. Korean Zombie, reversing the mount? Went for arm bars and shit too? Yeah, Korean Zombie is a maniac no matter where it goes. So, yeah, Poirier was, I think underestimating him because I thought Poirier thought that he could take him down when he needed to and counterpunch for the most part. And, bad game plan. What can I say? But, of course, Korean Zombie slowed down on defeat in round 3. But, he's a zombie. He survived. He survived the technical striking of Dustin Poirier. Again, those jabs, those feints, those hooks. He survived all that shit. In round 4, when Poirier goes for a lazy takedown and he gets sprawled on, Darce choke, and he goes to sleep. So, sexy win for Korean Zombie. Apparently he's getting the title shot against Jose Aldo. Hey, that's going to be a fun-ass fight, but I think my Korean Zombie gets whooped. Jose Aldo is a maniac on the feet. Some of the best leg kicks in all of MMA. And he's going to throw him like a motherfucker. I'm not sure if he wants to stand in the pocket much with Korean Zombie, because that's a guy who wouldn't be afraid to, move forward and shit. I think Jose Aldo in that fight will have to be throwing leg kicks like crazy out the get-go because he doesn't want a Korean Zombie throwing power shots moving forward on him, you know what I'm saying? As soon as he weakens the Zombie with those leg kicks, I don't think Zombie has any outlets to get to the ground. I'd probably pick Jose Aldo by finish, but I wish Korean Zombie the best of luck in that fight, for sure. And the rest of his fights, again, good dude, exciting fighter, no matter where it goes. How can you not like that? As for Dustin Poirier, I still think he's a quality featherweight. Again, he does have the stuff to be a top 10 featherweight. I still think he is. I think he should face someone like, Bar Palashevsky, veteran, very skilled, no matter where it goes. Make that fight happen. I think that'd be an exciting one. We'll see. Alrighty, folks, now let's move on to that co-main event between Amir Sadallah and Jorge Lopez in welterweight. Guys, Amir Sadallah sucks. You know, he is not a good Ultimate Fighter winner. But in fact, most of the Ultimate Fighters aren't that good. Yeah, Amir Sadallah looked like shit in that fight. I don't know, he hasn't looked good as of late whatsoever. Got outstruck by Dwayne Ludwig, didn't make much of an effort to get to the ground where he could have schooled him. He got schooled by, what's-his-face, Dong Young Kim as well. I don't know, man. Amir Sadallah ain't heading in any good direction, if you ask me. Split decision win over Jorge Lopez, not a good look. Because Jorge Lopez, in my opinion, isn't a UFC-level fighter. You know, he's decent at some areas, all-right striker, but really nothing to write home about. And he arguably won this fight, guys. It was a close fight between Amir Sadallah and Jorge Lopez. Jorge Lopez, kind of aggressive, we're trying to get those takedowns and shit. Amir Sadallah really not doing much offensively. I don't know, could have gone either way. Amir got the win, whatever, really don't want to talk about it that much. Let's move on to that Donald Cerrone, Jeremy Stephens lightweight bout. And I thought this would have been, you know, the co-main event, taking a look at this fight on paper compared to Sadallah Lopez on paper. But Sadallah got the nod to be in the co-main event because he's an Ultimate Fighter winner. Ooh. But yeah, Cerrone, guys, you know, he whooped Jeremy Stephens' ass. Jeremy Stephens can really beat up people with, well, one weapon, and that's that, you know, that H-bomb he has. But Donald Cerrone, you know, knows how to use his length when he wants to, and he did, for the most part, in all 3 rounds. What can I say? Beating up Jeremy Stephens heavy with them leg kicks. Jeremy Stephens looking not light on his feet whatsoever, even after round 1. You know, yeah, he just got the shit kicked out of him, literally. Donald Cerrone for the win. Nice combinations from the outside as well. Made a nice use of his jab, not getting hit by that H-bomb again. What can I say? Solid win for Donald Cerrone. I'd like to see him face Anthony Pettis next. Please make that happen. As for Jeremy Stephens, I don't know. He's gatekeeper stuff, if you ask me. Not like that's a bad thing or anything, because he can definitely neutralize some of the up-and-comers that UFC is prone to hyping, if you know what I'm saying. Yves Jaboya versus Jeff Hoagland in bantamweight. You know, Jeff Hoagland didn't make much of an effort to get to the ground. He did it after he got tired of getting the crap kicked out of him on the feet. You know, his best bet to win was to take it to the ground early. I thought he would because, you know, Yves Jaboya is someone that you can easily school on the ground, but Jeff Hoagland just doesn't have the initiative to just win fights, and he just went out there to collect a paycheck, if you ask me. So Yves Jaboya for the win. Nice looking spinning back kicks. You know, who do you give him next? You know, he's 2-0 in bantamweight, I believe, now. Who's an exciting fight for him? I don't know. Name someone. You know, I don't think he's that great, so I'm still not that enthused by this win. But yeah, because it was just a sparring match, you know. Jeff Hoagland really annoyed me by the way he fought, you know. It's just, I can't believe we're seeing this shit on main cards in the UFC in 2012. Pisses me off. Whatever. Now let's move on to actually an exciting bout. Igor Pokraic versus Fábio Maldonado. Guys, they were hitting each other with like everything but the kitchen sink. Holy shit. Igor Pokraic hits hard, and Fábio Maldonado would just step back, eat it. You know what I'm saying? Maldonado has a sick chin, and I thought he won this fight. The majority of the fight was, you know, either dirty boxing by Maldonado, you know, in the clinch, or, you know, just in close quarters in general. You know, body shots, shots to the head in close quarters. The majority of the fight was that. Igor Pokraic had instances of moving forward and hitting Maldonado with some power shots, but he hit Maldonado with maybe 5 of the 5 best punches of the entire fight, but he still got outpunched, like, you know, 30-10 if you ask me, on average, because Maldonado was hitting him with so many body shots, and I can't believe, you know, he lost his decision. Fucking, some judge gave Pokraic all 3 rounds? Like, I know he had the takedown in round 1, but god damn, really, like, this is despicable. I gave it to Maldonado 29-28 personally. Whack decision if you ask me. Judges need to get, you know, checked up on because they ain't seeing shit. Poor Igor Pokraic, because, you know, he knows he lost that fight. I think he knows. Fábio Maldonado should get some compensation. like, not getting cut. Hopefully. We'll see. Solid win for Kreitz. Whatever. Tom Lawler versus Jason McDonald in middleweight. Happy birthday, Tom Lawler. You got a nice knockout punch win. I believe you have all 3 fight bonuses now. It's good shit, Jason McDonald, really not a UFC level guy, if you ask me. I did pick him to win this fight because I thought it would hit the ground. Then I realized, wait, it's Jason McDonald. He's just a jiu-jitsu guy. I made a wrong pick. What can I say? Tom Lawler for the win, If Tom Lawler is able to knock you out on the feet, then, yeah, you seriously got to think about retiring, which he said he won't. So, whatever. Happy birthday, Tom Lawler, again. Brad Tavares, Dong Yang. Guys, the Dong got robbed. I thought Brad Tavares, didn't do much of an effort to strike on the feet. And for the most part, that's what we saw out of this fight. Dong Yang was nice, straight power shots and stuff. He was landing that shit. I thought he won 29-28, at least. Not cool. Unanimous decision win for Brad Tavares because he is not Asian. Simple as that. Cody McKenzie versus Marcus Levasseur. Guys, high-level wrestler with no other skills versus Cody McKenzie. What do you think is going to happen? McKenzie team for the win. Round 1. Obvious pick. Next, move on. Let's move on. TJ Grant versus Carl Prater. Guys, TJ Grant pretty much better everywhere. More aggressive. Why should he lose? He didn't. Nice 30-27 win across the board for TJ Grant. I'd like to see him face, a top 15 opponent. Would be nice. I think TJ Grant can make big things happen in that lightweight division. Very talented Canadian dude. So, yeah, looking forward to what he brings. Big TJ Grant fan myself. Rafael Dos Anjos versus Kamal Shaloruz. Actually, make TJ Grant fight Rafael Dos Anjos. I wouldn't mind that fight. Guys, Dos Anjos whooped Kamal Shaloruz's ass. Easy. I like this Rafael Dos Anjos with a bigger frame. Fighting more aggressively, especially on the feet. It's good shit, Props to him for getting Kamal Shaloruz out of the UFC, probably. Good shit. Nice round 1 rear naked choke. Johnny Eduardo versus Jeff Kern in bantamweight. Jeff Kern's a second-degree black belt under Pedro Sauer and didn't bother to get the fight to the ground up until he got the shit kicked out of him on the feet. He pulled, what's-his-face? A Jeff Hoagland, Now I'm tired, so now it's the greatest time to go for takedowns. You have 1 knockout in your UFC career, in your MMA career. Why are you striking with other guy? Eduardo's a solid kickboxer, an all-right kickboxer. Not a solid one, sorry. And he's an all-right jiu-jitsu guy. And if Jeff Kern's going to win the fight anywhere, it would have been on the ground. But, he just didn't feel like winning either. He just felt like collecting a paycheck. I hate seeing this shit in 2012 in UFC. This sport is still archaic, We're getting there with some cats, but not with most. I'll say that. Francisco Rivera, though, in bantamweight, nice fight for him. Nice win for him over Alex Soto. Getting it done with the power punches and better technique in general. So, yeah, there it is, guys. There it is for my review for UFC on Fuel TV, Korean Zombie versus Poirier. My predictions will be out soon for Strikeforce Barnett versus Cormier. Really can't wait for that shit to be over, the heavyweight Grand Prix. Hopefully Strikeforce doesn't have another tournament in the near future. Actually, hopefully we don't see Strikeforce again because I'm tired of their weak sauce cards. That's all I got to say. Again, shout out to Cracklin0405 for winning the 2nd contest in a row. And yeah, I'll see you soon. So thanks again for all the support. Deuces for all my supporters, Bruce for all my haters. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below and take care.